Hello, everyone. Today is August 22nd, and then this is SCD community meeting. Let's see what's on our agenda. I guess I need to log in so I can present. Hold on a second.
This meeting is being
Share screen. There. All right, we have Ivan.
Hi. Yeah, so there wasn't any other topic, so I wanted to take the time to discuss the enabling Go workspace in the project. So this is something that I've been working on and off, I guess for maybe over a month. The main motivation is when we got the false positive check or negative check that we had a vulnerability in etcd, we didn't catch the vulnerability, and the Go team basically said it's because how we're using replaces in the Go models. So they suggested to do a Go workspace. So I created a ticket to formally, I was informally working on it. I created a ticket. We discussed this like a month ago with Marek. And then, so I've been just pushing I have a draft pull request and I have been pushing, but it's kind of like a massive effort. Then Benjamin also commented that he raised this about 3 years ago. So yeah, workspaces are not new, but our project hasn't been using them. So I don't know. So I'm having trouble trying to find like what are the next steps, because as I mentioned, it's definitely a massive task. The pull request is getting like bigger and bigger. And I don't know if I will be able to just break it into multiple smaller pull requests, because the moment you enable the workspace, there's a lot of things that need to be changed, but I don't think I can change the order to first do like some minor changes and finally at the end enable the Go workspace.
Yeah, this is Benjamin. Yeah, in the first, my immediate feeling, I should break down this PR. Yeah, it's huge PR. We should break down this step by step. But in the first step, I think the top priority could you please draft a Google Doc to summarize the benefit we can get by migrating to the Go workspace, so have a community have better understanding.
Okay.
As far as I know, there are 3 benefits we can get. First of all, we can simplify the dependency management. So right now we have many replace directive in the Go module files. In that case, if we switch to the Go workspace, we can remove all the replace directive in all the Go module files. We only define all the replace directive in one place in Go work file. I think this is first benefit to simplify the dependency management. Yeah, the second one is, as you mentioned, is to simplify the test script. I'm not fully understand the details, but I will probably get video PR later. The third benefit is the benefit of CVE scam. Just as you mentioned previously, there's a CVE. We have workflow. We have GitHub workflow to automatically scan the repo, but our workflow didn't recover the CVE. It's recovered by the Golang team. The reason is we have replaced directive in the Go module files. So the vulnerability scanner doesn't scan local directory. I think this is the reason. So if
Yep.
we switch to the Go workspace, we can just discover similar CVE in the future. These are the three benefits I can think of.
I mean, I don't think there's any doubt that this is beneficial. I think it's just the execution that is problematic. How we land it, how we make sure that we don't burn even on number or quantity of work, and how do we make sure that we can review it in any way that is like also not overstraining the maintainers. I think that's what we need to figure out and would be the most impactful thing. My high-level thought is, have we considered, I mean, assuming that you can, or maybe the question is, have you found any way, Ivan, that to split the PR or to introduce partially the enabling workspaces in a way that doesn't break the CI, to make it either in some dimension, to make it gradual. So
Yes.
I would focus on doing such small steps and reviewing them with intention of maybe they are not working or currently executed. Maybe thinking even thinking, can it be a separate mode that is for now experimental? Like, for example, we could have, if it can be enabled on the clients or on the developer side, so and by environment variable or whatever enabling workspaces, can it be just a mode of development that we can slowly enable it? Someone can come in, enable, there is instructions how to enable it, they can enable it, and maybe we pass 1 or 2 tests, but I know 90% of CI is still not working, but at least we have a separate mode, and maybe we add another CI job that tests only those things that we know that work, and slowly, gradually add more things.
So actually, that could be a good idea. The main issue is that we need to enable the workspace, we need to change the Go mods, the Go mod files across all the projects. So that's why it's difficult to support both at the same time. The workspace and the models how we have them right now.
They break, or they require manual changes, or they are.
So it's basically so we right now have replaces in the models, and we need to remove those replaces, else the workspace won't work.
Yes, yeah.
Can we, I don't know, have the mode to, I mean, in the mode, could we, I'm just thinking, can we have a CI job that could do it automatically and enable the workspace?
Kind of like Go fail works, that maybe we enable something and it removes the replaces.
Yeah, like you just, I mean, in Go fail, in a way that you can have command line make enable workspace, and it makes the best effort current state of Go workspaces, and maybe the goal is we don't fail CI, but for example, we are able to build etcd, some minimal milestone.
Yeah,
and then create this CI that slowly we expanded. And
that would be a good idea. I was also following Tim Hopkins' steps in Kubernetes, but I think because his authority, he just created a massive pull request and updated everything. But yeah, I agree. So the other thing that I was thinking is maybe creating a branch and then create a pull request targeting that branch, but the difficult thing will be maintaining that branch also up to date. So I like Marek's idea. Maybe it's something worth exploring, and it's gonna be the easiest to gradually implement it.
I mean, I would like it because I saw that you have a list of, I know, tools or CI or whatever that you need to fix to make it work. And I would love the idea that, oh, you create some minimal working version of, I know I can enable the workspace mode and it's not default, but a developer can run and we have a test that runs it, and then have a list of those tools that needs migration and delegate it to other contributors that they can do it one by one, and those can be independent work. So they add support for, I don't know, Go for Go FMT, and then they add it to the testing job that, oh, we test. We would have a command Go workspaces enable and go or make workspace enable and make workspace test. And they have a separate set of tests that is small subset that we slowly or targets from the makefile that we slowly grow and add more.
Okay,
And
yeah,
when we're ready, we flip the switch and we make Go default, the workspaces default, when
Yeah.
everyone is happy.
Yep, I like that idea. I don't know if Benjamin, do you have anything
Yeah,
to
I
add? Or-
think, overall, I think we just, high level, we just follow the same pattern as Kubernetes. What Kubernetes have done, how Kubernetes resolve this, we just follow the similar pattern as Kubernetes did.
So again, the problem with Kubernetes is that I think they just did a single pull request.
Yeah, in Kubernetes for large change like this, a lot of times it's like created a separate branch and then different contributors all contribute there until it's, and then review like commit by commit and then eventually merge. Like in Kubernetes, there are a lot of cases like huge PR need to be merged for the first time of a big
I think they
feature.
also freeze sometimes. Or I remember a case that I had there was a freeze for merges, so they just haven't merged anything for 1 or 2 days. Said no one can, like, we are doing this migration, no one can merge merge any PRs. We take the current master and we start working on it until we are done, and then throw like a lot of contributors as much and reviewers to get it as fast, and then after they merge it, they unfreeze it.
So in that case, that will be maybe the idea that I mentioned, like creating a new branch and then merging pull requests into that branch. And then, but the burden will be also to maintain that branch up to date with main. And then finally, when we have all the work done, then we can merge to main. The only issue that I see is that I don't know if I could have a team big enough so we can tackle all the tasks soon, because the longer we keep the parallel branch alive, the more issues we're gonna face to merge back into that branch. So maybe that's what I think that Marek's idea could be better.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if we follow that direction, the problem is eventually we need to merge that branch back to the main. It may be the big challenge at that point. But anyway, we can have more discussion offline. But right now, could you please, I see your PR is not, the workflow is not green. Can you make sure? No. Can you try to make the PR, all the workflow is green? I can take a look how to break down this PR, how to make the plan.
I don't know if so the problem with making it green is that it's basically finalizing the work of having the workspace enabled. So right now it's failing because it's failing due to the workspace like not being compatible with the project. So yeah. I mean I can do it. That's what I kept it as a draft, is because it's a big effort, and I'm probably like less than halfway done. So if we wanna do it that way, then I will just, to be honest, just merge my branch, but it will be very difficult for anyone to review it because it's gonna be massive.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I fully get your point. Do you mean, you know, the PR, there are some two failure workflow and two skipped. So do you mean how much effort left to make the PR fully green?
Yeah, so I have a list of the checks that are
Oh,
passing
yeah.
and failing. So
Oh.
again, I think it makes more sense to close that pull request. So it was
Oh,
like a
yeah.
first approach. So I know that. So now we know that it's a massive effort.
Oh, yeah, I see. Do you mean the reason the reason the PR is not green because there's some verification not fixed, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, this big change.
Yeah, so that's what I was suggesting, like maybe, so again, I like Marek's idea of maybe doing like a make workspace enable, and then it works. And so we keep it in parallel in the same main branch rather than having a different branch. Just because I don't know if we'll like maintaining syncing the branches could be difficult in terms of conflicts after a very long time.
Yeah, anyway, can you drop the documents? We can add
Yes.
comments separately.
Yeah, so we can decide which way to go. Sounds good. So just so in that same line, we basically had the govern check fail because we have the local replaces in the Go modules. So the problem is if we are waiting to fix govern until we change the workspace, it's a very long time in which it won't scan our local modules. So maybe a good compromise right now will be also, so I gave a possible solution that it was basically removing having a CI step that removes the replaces and runs govern against our source code. I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna just drop it also in the same document so we can find, so we can agree on what to do.
Okay.
All right.
And then, Ivan, do we also want some more contributors to help on this project?
I think once we establish how we're gonna do it, how we're gonna tackle it, I will like to recruit some people because it's gonna be a big effort.
Yeah, and this looks like something that will be good for people just to pick up different things to fix, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
A
know
lot of people work at the same time.
Yeah, I know a couple of contributors that so their area of expertise is same as me, like tooling and CI. So yeah, I can think maybe Daniel, Arkan, like some that have been closer to that side. So yeah, I think it will be great to formalize the work and then recruit some people and tackle it together.
All right, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the only agenda on the list. Anything else? I'll go once, twice, and then we have 7 minutes. I guess everybody gets 7 minutes back. All right, thank you. See you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.